everyone, I'm Dr. Kelly.
And I'm Dr. Samina.
And we wanted to talk to you guys a bit about the relationship between estrogen metabolism and gut health. Dr. Samina just recently wrote a very interesting article about what is called the Estrobolome, which is all of the estrogen within your gut. So we wanted to talk to you about that, but definitely go and check out the article after you watch this video for more detail.
Yeah, so the biggest thing that we talk about is estrogen metabolization, right? And so there's 3 phases of estrogen detoxification. The first 2 phases involve the liver. So the first phase is really taking that estrogen and making it into its metabolites. So that's 2-hydroxy, 4-hydroxy, and 16-hydroxy.
Right.
And then what happens is the liver takes those metabolites and actually uses this enzyme called COMT, and that actually converts estrogen into 2-methoxy and 4-methoxy. And so what you really need to know, this sounds like really scientific, but basically you just need to know that once it gets converted into this 2-methoxy and 4-methoxy, it becomes water soluble, so it's very easy to excrete out of the body.
Right.
Yeah, and so one of the biggest things to note is that in the third part of estrogen detoxification is when the gut is actually involved in this whole process. And so what happens is estrogen gets packaged up into this nice package so that it can be excreted, and usually it's excreted through the bowels and also through your sweat. So it's really important that you're making sure you have good bowel movements. And so one of the biggest things is what can happen is beta-glucuronidase, this enzyme, it can go elevated, and once that happens, it can actually open up this package, that nice package that we're going to excrete out. It can open it up, and now estrogen is free to go back into the liver. Now the liver has to do its whole process again to eliminate it out. So it's called estrogen reabsorption, and so when we have that happening, we can have symptoms of high estrogen. So what it's really important is that we make sure that in this third part of estrogen detoxification, that our gut health is very robust. We have good microbes in there because the microbes actually help to metabolize or detoxify estrogen out into the outside of the body. And so this is called an estrobolome. It's actually the makeup of this bacteria or specific strains that help us to metabolize estrogen in our body.
Yeah, it's super interesting. A lot of people haven't heard about that relationship. So in women in PCOS, you talk a little bit about this in your article, but women with PCOS actually have been found to have a different makeup within their gut in terms of the good bacteria versus the bad bacteria. So that's the relationship between PCOS and estrogen metabolism.
And it's really important to make sure that you are feeding your gut with good, healthy bacteria and really promoting the production of good, healthy strains. Like lactobacillus is one of the biggest ones. Bifidobacterium, this is another one. And so some of the ways you can do that is to take a probiotic every day. You can eat probiotic-rich foods, so that means like kimchi and sauerkraut and kombucha and kefir and anything that's kind of fermented, because that will help to feed the bacteria and create good, healthy strains.
Yeah, and then one of the most important things that's actually very simple is just eating tons of fruit and vegetables, because they're full of fiber, which is very good for your gut. And there's actually some research showing that you can actually change the species of bacteria within your gut within 1 day of changing what you eat. So it can make a huge impact on just your gut health, but also even on your hormones, which is fascinating.
Cool.
Yeah,
so definitely check out the article, tell us what you think, and if you have any questions, just let us know. We're here to help. Take care, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.